Hey everyone, so I've got another haul for you today and a lot of natural light to film it in, so that is super exciting. As usual, I will have timestamps in the description box below so you can skip around to watch whatever shops you want to watch. So we are going to start with this really teeny tiny order from ScribblePrintsCo, or more accurately, the buy sell trade on Facebook, because as you can see this is an older kit. This is the Tiana kit, which was, I think, a mystery, I'm not sure. I don't know, either way it was exclusive. I think Jessica from J. Crew Plans drew this back when she was drawing kits, and this is the mini kit version. I hadn't seen the Tiana kit in the buy sell trade for like ever, so this was like the first time I saw it when I could get a chance to get it. So I snapped it up. I do have the full boxes that I bought from somebody else off the buy sell trade from like a grab bag, but when I saw the chance for the full kit, I just really wanted to get that. It does look like a different version from how it used to be, because like this format looks super unfamiliar to me. Like, yeah, I don't know what version this is, but either way it is a version. So I am just, she also has a new Tiana kit out, I believe, that like just came out recently, but this is like the older one, and I really wanted the older one too. I really love that double box scene, and just all of it, so I had to make sure that I got that. And of course it's an excuse to rewatch the movie because I've only seen it once. So here's the extras that it comes with. It does come with the bow sampler, so you get 3 bows, 3 bow clips, and the colors of the kit. And then here you have the extras page, so you have some functional stuff right here, some quarter boxes, Once More with Love munchkins, like the way she used to do, cutout icons down here, work labels, and a movie marquee, all of which is very useful to me, so I'm glad that that came with it. And we have the full boxes. Again, that's like my favorite double box scene. I really love street scenes and like storefront scenes, stuff like that. Very cool. Of course, we have the Tiana's Place kind of menu. We have Tiana and Charlotte. I love both of them. And then this mirror, which says Laissez les bons temps rouler, let the good times roll, in French, obviously. Here we have Naveen, which is really cool. It's kind of like real life versions of the characters, which is really cool, and she's doing a lot of that recently with all of her Disney princess stuff. And some just like jewelry and accessories, and of course the powdered sugar covered beignets, which is a New Orleans classic, or New Orleans, however. Yeah, I've been to New Orleans a couple of times, and you have to get the beignets every time because they are amazing. Well, beignets everywhere are amazing, but they're the most classic in New Orleans. So we have this functional page with some headers and lots of little things. I think this is more little things than she includes in her like updated modern mini kits, so that's really cool. And as long as there's the dinner's header, that's the only one I really need. Some half boxes, quarter boxes, not a ton of quarter boxes in this kit, so it'll be kind of hard to do some white space with this. Then we have more functional stuff, icons, checklists, weekend banner, page flags, a couple more appointment labels, and then sidebar trackers right there. And then we have the last official page of the kit with bottom washi, which is really pretty, although it could be cut in half, I think. A couple of habit trackers, some washi right here, and then deco. And then the add-on page right here is the glitter sampler, the old style. Actually, this is like super old style, because these I think have been, well, were updated at one point with like fancy label style glitter, fancy labels, I guess, instead of just these kind of appointment label ones, because these would be really hard to write on, I think. So yeah, this is like old, which is really fascinating. But yeah, get all your glittery stuff in there. So yeah, I'm glad I have a full version of this kit. If you may remember, I did get one of the previous, or one of the sheets like this, one of the last pages of the kit with the deco on it. I got that in like one of the older versions of this kit where it was like all vertical, or at least where that page was vertical, weirdly. And I did use that deco as like part of some leftovers spread when I didn't have this whole kit, so there was no full boxes with that kit. It's somewhere in my planner. And I was thinking, well, now that I have the full boxes, back when I bought those off the buy sell trade, I was like, well, great, now I'm going to have to go use Undo and pick up all that deco so I can, you know, try to recreate the kit. But thankfully I don't have to do that now because I have the actual kit. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra full boxes. Actually, you know what, since this mini kit only comes with 8 full boxes instead of 9, which is what they usually come with now, and I usually use at least 9 full boxes, I may just like grab one of those and just add it to this, so there will be like a double, but that's okay. So that is Tiana. I don't remember what it's called. Is it called Tiana or Tiana's Place? Nobody knows. I think it was a mystery, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's the older Tiana kit from ScribblePrintsCo. So next I have this big old chunky order, look how chunky that is, from BNR Paper Crafts. BNR Paper Crafts. So this is my first time ordering from her shop. Well, I've been eyeing her shop for so long because of her photo kits. They're amazing. She has so many like princess or Disney like lesser known photo kits, and I think I got all of the lesser known ones in this order because I wouldn't let myself buy the big ones like, you know, Beauty and the Beast and Sleeping Beauty and all that because I already have like so many Disney princess kits of those princesses, and I want to get those eventually from her shop, but right now I had to limit myself to just like the unusual stuff that I couldn't find anywhere else. So super psyched about that, and because it was such a chunky order, I did get a bunch of extras, so all of these right here are extras, so we're going to go over those first. I did get this little sampler pack. This was probably during the Black Friday sale, which was a 50% off sale, which was insane, and her kits are pretty expensive, and they ship all the way from Portugal, so that was like the only way I could have bought so many kits was if they were 50% off, and it was still a lot of money, but like it was half of what I would have spent normally, so yes please. So we have this little sampler pack from other shops and then some stuff from BNR Paper Crafts, so that is her shop address, and we have a bunch of glitter headers, which is really cool. I love these. They're like little packs of, oh, there's only 6. That's so funny. So there's 6 instead of the usual 7, but like you can kind of mix and match them. So just like pick out whichever ones go with the color scheme of the kit that you're using. So that's a really cute idea, having these little mini glitter header sheets. So that's super useful. I love collecting those as extras. Here we have what looks like a planner clip, a paper clip from Sweet Paper Bliss. Never heard of that shop, but now I know about it. It's just this little sweet paper clip in gold with some multicolored baubles there. So that's really pretty. I like that. I will add that to my clips storage. And then here we have Adriana Piper. These are really cute. These may be hand-drawn, possibly. So these are kind of Christmas themed, which obviously it's a little late for that, but I'm 6 months behind in planning, so who knows, maybe I'll get to use them. So we have some little Christmas characters in quarter boxes. Here we have this sheet from Beansprout Paper Co. That dog is really cute. I feel like I have heard of this shop and like bookmarked it because the dog looks really familiar. It's a really cute Yorkie. But yeah, we have all these doodles right here. I love that. I love that girl. She's dead. And then wine, white wine it looks like. And just some other useful stuff right there. And then here we have some foil. So this is Planning in Paradise. Yes, planninginaparadise.etsy.com. So these are just little foiled bows in what looks like rose gold. Definitely looks like rose gold. It's kind of hard to see it, but that's what I think it is. So these little cutout bows with their various paint swatches behind them. So it is hilariously arranged so that each bow consists of 2 different colors. So it's not like you have one row of blue, one row of light blue, etc. It's like they're each exactly on the line, which is really funny. So it's going to be kind of harder to use those because of that, but it's not impossible. Here we have littlepittypaper.com, so I guess it's based off of this Pitbull character, which is really cute. I love the dog became the little snow dog. That's really cute. Then we have a little Happy Meal box and Target Run, of course. I guess it doesn't really matter if I show you the codes because Black Friday has already passed, so I highly doubt this Black Friday code is still active. But this one is from, I don't know. I have no idea because the shop logo and everything else is too hard to read unless planning for 6. Yeah, I'm guessing that's planning for 6. And appropriately, we get 6 order trackers here, and I love order trackers so much. I just love the idea of them. I don't really use them functionally anymore, or like at all, but I love the idea of them, and I'm sure I will be able to use these at some point. So here we have Mystic Magnolia. Never heard of that shop, but this elephant is super cute, and I love elephant characters, so I may just have to check out that shop. It's a really interestingly shaped nail polish bottle. Can already feel the congestion happening because that is what happens when I talk out loud in a video. Something or other happens and I can't talk anymore. I'm fighting it though. At least I'm not getting scratchy again because that's really annoying. Alright, so this is Sparkles Delight. So here we have a lot of block colored functional elements and scripts. Always useful. Then, ooh, look at this. So this is the iris designs. And look at these, this is a glossy sampler, which is really unusual, but also look at this glitter. That's so pretty. It's so dark. I like how dark it is. And then we have some flags up there. Very cool. And then we have a sprinkled to bits. This is a really cute birthday sampler. I love this a lot. It's a lot of like birthday deco using like clip art, which is really pretty right there. And then we have the Cat Lady Studio, which is hilarious. I'm a wannabe cat lady. Yeah, some functional elements, and then a full box right here, which is really pretty. It's like a kitchen scene. I love kitchen scenes, so that is awesome. And then we have a little Christmas sampler from somebody. I guess they didn't put their shop name on here, so I don't know who this is from. But it makes me sad because I love this art, and I would enjoy looking it up. Oh, no, it's right there. Plan with Pizzazz, and I guess that's a sticker too, which is kind of fun. So Plan with Pizzazz, yeah, I'll have to look that up because I love this art right here. These characters. So it's a really cute Christmas sampler, and I love the deer because that is very kind of unusual to see a deer like that. And then lastly, we have Spotted Gum. And these are also really cute stickers too. I love the design of this. How it's like, again, very block colored, not a lot of, like, no shading whatsoever. Very simple, very cool. And the gnome is cute. I don't really like gnomes in my planner, but he's really cute. Alright, so that is the little tiny sampler pack. And then we have a couple sampler packs from BNR Paper. So this is a Valentine's Day themed one, it looks like. So let's see what's in here. I wasn't expecting any of this because as far as I know, she didn't really advertise her reward tiers or anything. Or if she did, I didn't see them. So this is all a complete shock, but a really nice surprise. So looks like she does give you this pretty bow clip, which is so gorgeous. I love this one a lot. Look at that bow. Look at that, those sparkles on the bottom. That is like a perfect bow. I love it. I want to put that on something. What can I put it on? I can put it on Juniper. It's so big. Actually, that's really cute. I'm gonna leave it like that because the paper clip allows it to be like propped on her head. That is adorable. Yep, I'm keeping that up there. Alright, so I guess she sells clips too. Did not know that. Then we have some foiled headers with a candy heart background. Apparently these candy hearts are called sweethearts. I didn't know that. And they weren't like available last year because the company was changing hands, I think. But they're bringing them back this year, and they apparently taste different. I just read an article. So I'm going to have to go try that out because I actually really love sweethearts. So these are patterned with hearts, and they are rose gold foiled with the candy heart background. So that is really cool. Again, there's only 6 in a row, which is weird and hilarious, but there's 18 total. And yeah, this is really super thin paper, so obviously it was cut a little bit, but that is fine. They're still usable. We have the same sort of thing with these functional elements. I love these because these are so easy to bring into some white space planning spreads when you don't have enough boxes. And I love this whole glitter element. It looks very ScribblePrintsCo. And so here we have like a little mini kit. So this is the Valentine's special mini kit. So you get a couple of full boxes, sidebar trackers, boxes, icons, movie marquee, date covers, and then a day off one, which is really cool. More functional elements, boxes, headers, little things, habit trackers, takeout carpage, and then glitter headers right here. So all this is stuff I will probably try to pull into other kits instead of using as a kit, because I need a full kit if I'm going to use it. But that's very cool, all that functional stuff. And then this is these. So this is a Cyber Monday sale actually. So I'm guessing this is like $75 and up stuff, but maybe even more than that because I did spend, I think, $150. I think. So I guess if you spend that much, you get all this extra stuff as well, which is just insane and super generous. So here we have, here we have just the regular Cyber Monday sampler, this is all rose gold foiled, by the way, with this pretty paint splash background, or I guess paint swatch, paint stroke, I don't know what the word is. I think it's a stroke. But yeah, you get all these pretty little icons, a couple scripts, a box, and then these are flags right here. Oh, I like how they're like already foiled. So this is the $50 and up freebie, so you get more of the flags. Another box. These are headers right here, which are really pretty. I think maybe they're dividers. No, they're dividers. So yeah, they're cut like that, so they're dividers, which is really, really cool. And even more scripts right here, and another box. And then the $75 and up one, which is, oh, so many pretty bows. More icons, these little heart deco pieces, which are really cool. And more flags. I wish I had like a kit with these colors so I could just add this to that. I don't know, maybe I have one. I have like probably 150 kits or something like that. So there's got to be one in there with these colors. So I'll have to look for that. And then this really pretty card. Ooh. Okay, and so then there's this really pretty card right here with roses and the candy hearts. And oh wow, okay. So there's a very generous coupon code in here. 58% off the whole shop for one order. So that is just enabling me to use this, or I guess use this code to place another huge order for 50% off without even having to wait for Cyber Monday. So I'm probably going to use that to get the other princess kits that I did not get this time. Hopefully it doesn't expire by the time I go to buy, but I don't know. I don't know about the expiration on that. If not, I can just wait till Cyber Monday. Like, I'm patient if she does that same sale again. And then this gorgeous notepad, which is like an entire actual notepad, which is a big one, with like a really pretty kind of waffles, cozy scene, like actual photo in the background. So that is really cool. I really like this big notepad. It's going to be useful for taking notes while I am filming, especially filming hauls, because I keep like mentioning stuff in hauls like, oh, I'm going to look this up and then I'll let you know in the description box below or something, and then I never remember that I actually say that. So I'm going to try to like use notebooks to like write stuff down while I'm filming so that I can remember to add that in later. So we will see. Hopefully I got to use it. But yeah, that is super generous, all that extra stuff, including the code. Like, wow, she spoils us. All right, so let's get into the actual order. So yeah, quite a lot here. A lot of foil going on too. I did get some extra foil stuff that I intended to use with kits, not from this shop, or like possibly kits that I have to buy from the shop I haven't bought yet. So I'll have to think about what was going through my mind when I got all this extra foil. I'll have to kind of sort through that. So well, actually, this isn't all extra foil. A lot of this is foil that goes with kits that I actually got in this order. So let me just take that out so I can show you it at the appropriate time. Oh boy, so much foil. Her foil is really expensive, but it's also like super customized to the kit and to the movie. So it's like it's worth it. Like, it's not stuff you're gonna find many other places. So how many kits did I get? Let's just look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 full kits. These are the biggest size kits because I don't mess around anymore with smaller kits, because I'm trying to transition to like almost completely some white space planning, which means you need the big kits. So that's what we got. Sorry, I swear to God, I'm actually gonna get a tripod like in a week. During the next pay period, I am going to get a new tripod so we won't go through this nonsense of my camera or my phone, which I'm filming with, just constantly falling, because that's super annoying. So that's gonna stop. I'm actually gonna pull the trigger and get that tripod. It's gonna happen. And then next I have to get a better lighting system. All in good time. All right, so firstly, on the topic of Tiana, so chronologically, this is the first Tiana kit that I actually bought, because obviously the Cyber Monday sale was back in November, and I just only bought the Tiana kit from the Buy Sell Trade. The ScribblePrintsCo one, I only bought that like a week ago. So this was the first one I chronologically bought, because I didn't have any Tiana kits at all, and I didn't know I'd be getting that one. So I was like, I think I actually like asked in one of my videos, like, who has Tiana kits, and somebody said BNR Paper, and that's why I got this. So this is kind of what brought me into her shop just at all, which is really amazing. Yeah, I'm really glad I was introduced to a shop that had so many, you know, lesser done princess kits. So these are all photo kits, by the way. That's kind of what she's known for. I think she has some clip art kits, but like mostly it's the photo kits that are great. So yeah, so here we have the 9, and I love the 9 full box arrangement as well. And I also love how she uses people in her kits like that actually look like the characters. So it's not necessarily just inspired by, it's like that's her, that's obviously like Tiana, or like a girl dressed like her. And then we have the frog, rolling pin, I guess another type of dress or outfit. Of course, the pond with the lily pads, which is really fun. Beignets, a golden lily pad, ooh, this really pretty crown, and then her classic dress when she's, I think, working at the restaurant. So I love this. I love the green and the yellows. The next page is bottom washi, which is cut in half hilariously, because like why would it doesn't have to be cut in half, because the top part isn't like a glitter strip or like a bow strip or anything. It's just another strip, which is really funny to me. But also this could be like really good for layering. So if you want to do these two, like that separation right there looks really jarring, but what you could do is just layer like a washi strip just over that line, like a really thin one. Like, oh my god, let me grab one of my green 5mm Simply Gildeds. I do not have a lot of green ones, which is super sad, but like, you know, you could use pink too or whatever, but like this is what I would do, this color here. It's like kind of an olive green with rose gold, which is actually not gold, but like I would use gold with this, but like come on. So like you could do that, and then it wouldn't look jarring, and it would look really cool. It would look like it was meant to be like that. Now please let this come up without destroying. Yeah, it's kind of destroying it, so that was kind of stupid on my part. But I really wanted to like show you what I was thinking and how that would work. And besides, if I am actually going to cover it up with washi when I actually do the spread, that part's going to be covered up anyway, so you won't be able to tell that some of the sticker came off. I really like being able to demonstrate stuff for y'all, so you can see what I'm thinking before I actually get to the plan with me, because Lord knows that maybe in 50 years from now by the time I get around to using this in a spread. So that's kind of my thinking with that, is how you can get around the fact that that is weirdly cut in half. These date covers are really nice though. They do not leave like any space for the date dot. So you can either just like try to fit it in the corner if you have like really tiny date dots. There's a lot of shops with really tiny date dots, but I'm especially thinking of the ones from Rose Colored Days. Do I have those in an accessible location? Yes, I do. Okay. So the Rose Colored Days date dots, the first, like Mark 1, like the first edition, are really tiny, and she came out with bigger ones next, and I wanted the really tiny ones because I wanted to have options for stuff like this when you need a really tiny one. I knew I would get the big ones later, but like something like really that tiny, like you could easily fit in there. You could fit it in the corner on all of them. So like that's exactly why you get really tiny date dots. So you could do that. You could write it in really tiny, or you could put it, if you have like a one with an opaque background, you could put it just like off to the side and kind of layer off the edge, or you could put it above, where you would normally put deco up at the top. So like that's an option for how you would be able to make that work. As for me, I'm probably going to do the little tiny date dots because that's what I bought them for, and I'm really happy I bought them. It was quite the story of how I bought them, if you remember from that haul. And then we have, of course, these glitter fancy labels, which I love so much. Those are my favorite kinds of boxes, just like at all. They're like the best kind of box. Here we have these checklists, which are really pretty with the glitter stroke, but I will not use them in my planner. I'll use them in my daily planner. Some headers. Unfortunately, none of those say dinners, so I won't be using those at all, but that is okay. I need like a dinners like foil script, so please let me know who has foil script that say dinners that I could use in the sidebar for like my sidebar tracker stuff. Like please let me know, because I haven't seen those really in any shops. I think there's a lot of shops that do customs, but like I'd rather just buy them straight up. And then here we have a bunch of icons. Movie marquee, this really cool laundry banner, and you do have date dots that come with the kit, and they are opaque. So like what I was saying before, just they may be small enough so that they could kind of fit to the left of them, but like some of them probably will not work. So I will probably save these for another kit and just use the foil ones, which would probably be my intention anyway, because I'm going to use gold foil with this. But yeah, I do love saving these because not a ton of shops come with those, so sometimes I do have to reach for my stash if I'm not like using foil or something. Oh my god, look at this page. I'm screaming because I love this page so much. I'm not actually screaming, but mentally I am, because this is how every kit should have a page like this. Every kit should have a page that's just boxes, and there's a lot of really tiny boxes. Like look at how many tiny boxes are. Look how many third boxes there are. And just like the right amount of half boxes. Like, this is perfection. Every single kit that in existence should have a page like this for those of us who do some white space planning, because this is pure bliss. Let me count them up real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4. So that's 24. 24 really thin boxes on one page. Plus 4 third boxes is 28. Plus these half boxes is 32. So there's 32 boxes on this page alone. Now, I've always said that 40 is the magical number for some white space planning. So 32, let's add another 4, that's 36. 36, I always use at least one movie marquee, so we can safely put that at 37. And then, hallelujah, there are 12 little things, which definitely count as well. So 37 So that's 49. So that's 49 boxes, which is crazy. And that is perfect. That is exactly what I want for some of my space planning. So that's what this kit is going to be. That's what all these kits are going to be for. That's amazing and the best thing ever. And you also get pretty washi. I love using washi for layering like behind the tops of movie marquees when they have that little rounded bit. And sometimes I'll have a sticker that has the writing already attached to it. Like I have a few pick up prescription stickers like that I'll layer over washi. So like, yes, please. And then you get tons more headers. So you do get a dinner's header. So that kind of answers my question with that. That's super helpful. And a bunch of extra ones that I will probably use in my daily planner instead of my Erin Condren. And then you get this extra page of checklists again that I use in my daily, or my daily planner. Even more headers, a couple of habit trackers, and little cute flags right here. These actually would probably be my page flags because I don't think there's actual page flags anywhere else in the kit, which is fine. And I kind of like when they're smaller because that's more space for deco. So look at this gorgeous kit. Page-wise, it's kind of small for like an ultimate kit, but like, yeah, there's only like 6 pages. But like sticker-wise, it feels like an enormous kit because of how well she uses the space for like these boxes and stuff. Like, I'm still so excited over that one page. So that is the actual base kit you get. And now I'm going to go over the foil because I did get both foil attachments. She doesn't always have add-on foil, and she doesn't always have both types of add-on foil, but some she does. So I'm going to go over this. It's kind of like, this page at least is kind of in the style of Jessica Hart's. So if you're familiar with Jessica Hart's foil add-ons, like this is very similar to that. So there is also the full box overlay page. And this is all quotes, but there's like some little silhouettes of characters, which is really awesome. And these full boxes do lend themselves very well to be covered with quote boxes. So that is just one thing I'm super excited about. There's no way I'm covering up Tiana. So we have the only way to get what you want in this world is through hard work. This isn't gold foil, by the way, because obviously I'm using gold foil with this kit. Like I already had planned that. Let me see. I don't know if I want to use that over the frog because I feel like it's going to cover too much of the frog. I will probably use this over the lily pad scene. Yeah, that makes sense because there's a frog and the lily pads, and I don't feel too bad covering that up. Love always finds a way. It's true. I could probably do it over that box. I don't necessarily want to cover up the crown either. When you find out who you are, you find out what you need. Probably over that box because I really want that box to be covered up. And then I got friends on the other side. There's no villain box here, which is fine. I would probably do that over the rolling pin just because that box really needs to be covered up. So I think that works out really well. However, there's 2 more boxes on here I'm gonna have to, 3 more I'm gonna have to figure out. So let's think about this for a minute. All right, so this is the bottom washi page with extra full boxes and deco. So I've got friends on the other side. So this obviously goes over the entire bottom washi page. So it kind of, I think it would work with how I was saying you would do it with all the layering and stuff. Because this does go over the whole thing. But like, I feel like it wouldn't be too noticeable or like too annoying if you had these two, the actual washi, and then this layered on top. Like I feel like that would still be fine. Especially because this writing is so subtle. It's like there's not really a lot going on there that would kind of interrupt it. So I think it would still work. We'll see when I get to that. So I've got friends on the other side is obviously the quote from Dr. Facilier, which is that dude. Then we have Ray, the firefly, one of the frogs, and then here you have the big old frog man. So let me see where I would put him. I kind of want to put it over the gold lily pad. That would be kind of cool. Where else would I even put it? I could cover up the tiara because I don't think it would cover up too much of it. I don't know. I'll see. And then her in the dress, maybe over the beignets. Like that would be fine, right? I don't really want to do that box because there's a lot going on in there, but like over the beignets might be fine for that box. And then the border could just be used for that box, or even the frog, like that's fine. All right. Hopefully I remember which haul this is in when I go to actually plan this week, because I'm not going to remember at all what I wanted to use all these foil boxes over. So this is going to be my reference video for when I go to make that plan with me. All right. So that was like probably 15 minutes on one kit, but like I'm so excited about this. This is my first BNR Paper Crafts kit, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to go faster through the rest of them because obviously I have like 8 more to go through. So it's going to be nuts. Next is Pocahontas. The second kit I actually have with Pocahontas in it. Obviously because, oh yes, obviously because the first one is from ScribblePrintsCo. She's, I think, the only one who has actually had a Pocahontas kit. If you have heard of more, please let me know. I'm always looking. I do so love Pocahontas. It is an underrated film. I actually have only seen it probably 2 or 3 times. I did watch it a couple years ago, I think, most recently. I haven't seen the sequel. I do need to watch the sequel. So yeah, I'm gonna just have a Pocahontas week and watch it. I know people don't really like the sequel, but I think it's supposed to be more historically accurate. So I mean, you know, I gotta watch it anyway. I 100% movie series these days. If any movie that I like has a sequel, I'm gonna watch it just because I have to know. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have a whole Pocahontas week, and I'm gonna use one of these kits to go with that. So let me just kind of go through it. I love the music in Pocahontas. I feel like the dialogue is probably a little bit more lacking than I remembered when I first watched it. The dialogue does not make for very, very compelling actors, but or compelling characters. But the music is really good, and the message is really good, and the visuals are really amazing. They're stunning. So it's a good film overall. So here we have Grandmother Willow, and I love how that's like obviously actually her. Then we have this gorgeous scene of, you know, landscape. A compass, like an old-timey compass, which is really cool. Flit, the hummingbird. Obviously Pocahontas. The heck is his name? The raccoon, whose name I just recently looked up so I could put it in the description of the haul where I hauled the original ScribblePrintsCo kit. Or no, I was hauling, I think, character stickers, and like the raccoon was one of them, and I had to look up his name because I didn't remember it in the video, and now I have immediately forgotten what his name was. So obviously I'm gonna look it up again in order to put it in the description. I remember it being like something there was no way I would have remembered, unless it didn't have a name. Maybe it didn't have a name. Maybe that was the answer. No, it was the cat in Coraline that didn't have a name. I think this guy actually had a name. This is like aggravating me. I'll have to look it up. Why does he have such a forgettable name? He's such a cute character. I don't know. Then we have some teepees, a tree, and then a headdress with like peacock feathers on it, which is really cool. So I love those colorings right there. Here we have glitter headers. Again, I think this is like 6. So there's only like 18 glitter headers with each kit. So that's kind of something to think about as well, because 21 is like the bare minimum that you need, and I'll usually put 1 or 2 in the sidebar as well. So I usually need like 23. So this is an instance where you would need to pull some in from other kits or other locations. So that's why I do collect any extras that I have, or any extras from other kits. Like here you could pretty easily pull in, like you could pull in this one, you could pull in that one because it's like almost the same color as that one. So like it's good to have options. Yeah, good to have options. So that is like the one thing I would say is lacking with this format, but it is still a really amazing format. And obviously her silhouette or cutting machine got a little excited with this kit and cut all the way through, but that is perfectly fine. Like, I'm so overjoyed with this kit format that I don't care. Looks like she's still doing the cut bottom washi thing, so she probably does this with every kit, and that's just kind of how it goes, which is fine. And you could just even leave out the top strip entirely and just use whatever washi you want. Like 10mm would probably be a good size fit in this case, if you want to do that. So there's options there. Just going to briefly flip through the other pages. This looks like a new format with longer flags right here. Interesting. Yeah, so this is a different format because those boxes are different. Wow, so you have like 1.5 million boxes. 9. That is way too many. Cyber trackers, and only 9 quarter boxes right there. So yeah, so she must have gone through reformat at some point. Hopefully there's more of the other one than this one, because this one is way less functional for me. But like obviously I'm still gonna make it work somehow. Here we have the checklists and 9 more quarter boxes, so that's 18 so far, 19, 20, 21. I only ever use like maybe 4 in here, so I'm going to count that as 25. However, you do have 1.5 million little things, and again, her silhouette got super excited. So yeah, I think this would probably make up for it, because, you know, these are basically little tiny quarter boxes that you could easily, you know, you could use the icons that are in them, or you could cover them up with a character sticker, and you know, there you go, there's your box. So let me just do a brief count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 33 here. So like, yeah, there you go. That's it. That's really all you need already. You can get more headers down here, but I'm not seeing a dinner's one in this kit. So it's kind of something to think about. If you get a kit, you may get an older format, which is like this. So that is that one. And now for the foil. So we do have foiled full boxes here, full box overlays, quote overlays. So here we have a quote from the song "Come Run the Hidden Pine Trails of the Forest." That is from the song "Colors of the Wind." I'm guessing that would kind of make sense right there. Listen with your heart, you will understand. So that one would go with Grandmother Willow. I don't want to cover up her face though, so I'd probably put that over like that one, the other tree one. I don't really care about that other tree. Sometimes the right path is not the easiest one. That would go well over the compass because of how appropriate it is, but I need to put it over a box that I don't want to cover up, so probably that one. And then she goes where the wind takes her. I don't really want to cover up any of the other boxes. I may put it over the headdress though. I feel like that there's enough going on in the whole box that like that would be fine. And then for the bigger foil page, we have the "Listen with your heart, you will understand" page again. Wait, I just realized these washies go all the way across, so I think you're just meant to cut them yourself if you're using it in an Erin Condren, which is fine. That's no issue really. So that's kind of what it looks like over that. Then you have the stupid pug, which I don't like. I don't remember the name of the pug either. Flit, and then the raccoon, whose name is still evading me. So where am I going to use these? I could use the border ones really anywhere. That one I might want to do on that one because those 2 corners are the empty ones. As for this one, I don't know. I may just do it over the compass because like I need to put it somewhere. I'm not going to just leave out that box. So that is the Pocahontas kit, and I probably just used another 10 minutes on that single kit, but it was in a different format, so I have an excuse. The light is already fading because of the clouds. Great. That'll help a little bit. So this is the Ariel kit. This looks so much like the one I got from Jessica Hart's. I should have got that out to like compare it, because I'm just looking at it and I'm like, didn't I already get this kit? Yeah, definitely. I think a few of these boxes are from that kit. So I'm gonna look that up. So I am actually gonna get out my handy dandy notebook that I just got. Reach for a pen. Sorry, the reaching is upsetting my precariously balanced phone. Oh my god. Stay. So let me just remember that. Okay. So I'll put it in the description box below how similar it is. And then, so yeah, basically it's very similar. These two boxes I think were probably part of that one. And this does look kind of familiar, so it may have been part of a previous box, as well as the dog. I don't know, a lot of this looks very similar. But yeah, so this is the Ariel theme. I always love that dress of hers. I think it's really underrated and really pretty. I love how Disney princesses have like two versions of them. One like before they're like a princess and then their princess dress. It's so funny. I always loved their before versions a lot. This looks like the newer version, which I'm super, super duper happy about. Look at that gorgeous bottom washi. Look at that. It's pearls and shells over it. God, that's so pretty. So she did a better thing with the slice washi this time. So this bottom one is like a really tinier design, more compacted design of like really tiny pearls. So that works a lot better. That'll look a lot better in the kit. Let me just briefly go through this format. Hopefully all the rest are in this format with all these gorgeous boxes. Although the other format had a lot of little things, so that's fine too. But this also has like the washi and stuff, so this makes a lot more sense to me. Is there even like sidebar trackers though? I don't think I even saw one in this new format. There's just like checklists. Yeah, so there's no sidebar trackers with like the days of the week for the sidebar. However, I do collect those left over from other kits. So I have probably like 1 million now that I could easily pull in. So I'm not too disappointed about that not being in there because I have so many extra ones. I know that I have... Yes. All right. So I do have another double set of foil for this kit. So here's the coat box overlays. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. So it's going to be really easy to layer these over here because there's a lot of just boxes that are just like really empty or just like asking for a foil overlay. So I'm not going to match them up right now. I can easily figure that out when I put them down. Have you lost your senses completely? He's a human. You're a mermaid. Trying to see if that's like a period there, and I don't think it is. I think it's part of the A, but that would be really funny. This is really pretty font right here. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. I'm not going to sing that one, sorry for you. I'm not going to sing Kiss the Girl either. These are really pretty boxes. But yeah, I love how the fonts are like different. It adds more interest. And then here we have the bottom washi overlay. Who says my dreams have to stay my just dreams? So there's a little bit of a I think a translation error that happened there, but that is fine. I'm still going to use it. And that's a really pretty box right there that says go on and kiss the girl. Got some deco. Oh, there's an Ursula box. Yay for her. Represent. And then a really pretty border. So that is the foil that goes along with that. Let me see. Let me just kind of sort the rest. Okay. Wow, a lot of representation going on in here. All right. So we're going to do the very last kind of mainstream princess right now, which is Mulan. This, I think, was before I knew about the ScribblePrintsCo kit that was coming out. So this was like the first Mulan kit I had seen, and I really do love this kit. It is a gorgeous kit. Let me take it out so I can show you in all of its glory. The color scheme on this, it's just fantastic. Yeah, look at it. It's so pretty. All the black, white, and like the pink and reds. That's amazing. So we have her hair, the cherry blossom trees, the tattoo, The dragon, that's Mulan on the horse, sword. I guess that's like flower petals, a castle, and then her hair cut off, which is really funny. So yeah, I love the kind of dark and muted color scheme there. And then here we have the bottom washi, which is a mix between the cherry blossom trees and her hair, which is hilarious, although kind of creepy, so I'm probably going to cut that out. This is in the newer format, thank God. So let me just kind of briefly page through the rest. Here's the bottom washi right there. And then the full box overlays. So we have the quotes. If we die with honor. Probably be good over the sword, right? No matter how the wind howls, the mountain cannot bow to it. I don't know. I don't want to cover up that castle, so I would normally put that over there, but I'm probably not going to do it. So let me put it over that one. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. That would be nice over that one, I think. And then my powers are beyond your imagination. My eyes can see straight through your armor. Yeah, so that's a Mushu quote, obviously. Be good over the dragon box, but I don't think I'm going to put it there. Maybe I'll just put it over that one. No. Maybe over that one. Because we do have more that we have to account for here. So the bottom washi. If we die with honor. And then we have a few silhouettes of the characters. Then I think that's the Mulan box right there. So that one probably goes over that one. A border could go over anything, and then Mushu I will probably put right there. So maybe I'll put him right there. Yeah, I think I'll put him right there. That's fine. He doesn't take up too much of the box. So that is the Mulan kit, which is amazing. I just, I don't mind having photo kits and clip art kits of the same, the same thing. That is just fine to me, the same princess. All right, so now we're getting into the less common ones. So we have the Alice kit right here. Alice is probably the most common of the less common ones right here. There are a few Alice in Wonderland kits out there, like way more than I was expecting. And if you remember from my previous hauls, Alice in Wonderland is my favorite thing. It's my favorite book duology of all. So I have to pick up kits where I see them. So this one I really like. I do have the Alice photo kit from Jessica Hart's, which actually I think is also sharing some photos from this. So I'm just going to write that down as well to look up to compare them. But some of these do look different. I think that keyhole is kind of new. The Mad Hatter photo is kind of new as well, I think. But a lot of these are similar. But that is fine. Can't have enough Alice in Wonderland, honestly. So, yeah, I just love the hanging teacups and the tea scene. And the white rabbit, who has representation in 2 boxes. So a lot of it is like Alice in Wonderland party themed stuff, which is really cool. Yes, new format. So here we have the bottom washi, which is actually like the original animation style, which is really cool and definitely copyright, but whatever. I've got it in my hands now, so they can't get me for copyright. Or I guess they can't like shut her down. Or I mean, they can obviously, but like it doesn't matter to me because I've already got the kits. I'm horrible. Anyway, this page, this amazing page, this page with the washi strips, and then that page as well. I was just thinking, like, I don't think there's any glitter headers that come with these newer kits. So I'm definitely going to have to look through my stash for those, or use like Simply Gilded washi, like the 5mm, which is fine because I have so many of those just for this purpose. So I think I do have, yeah, I don't have any more of the bottom washi overlays, foil overlays, but I do have some more of the full boxes. So here's the full boxes for the Alice kit in gold foil. Every adventure requires a first step. If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. That's one of my favorite songs from Alice in Wonderland, The World of My Own. Actually, the best gift you could have given her was a lifetime of adventures. That doesn't feel like a kit, or not a quote from like actual Alice in Wonderland. It doesn't seem familiar to me at all, and I'm very familiar with Alice in Wonderland canon, so I'm curious where that came from. I'm not crazy, my reality is just different than yours. It also doesn't feel too familiar. No, that was probably in there somewhere. Anyway, so that is that. Obviously a very gold foiled type of kit. And then, yeah, so none of the foil overlays and kits that I have left match up, so I'm just going to go over the kits and then I'll go over the rest of the foil. So this next kit I have is Megara. Obviously it is Meg's kit from Hercules, and this is definitely the only kit that I've seen out there featuring Megara, featuring Meg. So that is really super awesome, and it's probably honestly the only Hercules kit I've seen too. I feel like ScribblePrintsCo would probably come out with one. I'm gonna place that bet right now. But I do love this so much. I love the purple. That's obviously Meg. We have some of her accessories, a beautiful purple dress, couple views of the Pantheon, or Parthenon, sorry, I always mix up those two. Beautiful purple rose, some gold drachmas. Ooh, look at that pretty makeup, that purple eyeshadow. And then another view of the Parthenon. I just love the purple, and everything here in here is beautiful. So beautiful, so Greek, so purple. See a beautiful representation, and then the bottom washi, which is the Parthenon and the drachmas. This color scheme is really cool. The washi strips, and then this functional page right here. So yeah, if you want a Hercules kit or a Meg kit, this is your kit. Although I guess it's really more of a Meg kit. There's no Hercules in there whatsoever, which is kind of sad, but we need some girl representation. Speaking of which, here is Kita from Atlantis. This is a movie that I think a lot of people consider to be underrated, but I think it's rated pretty perfectly. I don't think it's a great movie. Yeah, I'm not like super obsessed with it as much as everybody else who thinks it's underrated. I thought it was a decent movie, but I really loved this kit and all the blue. It's so pretty, the blue and like the wood. It's really, really gorgeous. So there's Atlantis underwater, which is a really cool scene. I'm guessing that's like the ocean, a trident, her crystal necklace. That's her with her gorgeous white hair. Got some seahorses, a book, another ocean scene, and then another kind of underwater city kind of scene. Very cool. There's the bottom washi with the ocean. Wow, it's like almost impossible to see. Those date covers are so light. And then obviously everything is blue. This is a very blue kit, and I just love the shade of blue. So I had to get it. And again, it's the only place that I've seen an Atlantis kit. So even though I don't think it's like the best underrated Disney movie, I think it's still worthy of this beautiful kit. Honestly, if you ask me what's the most underrated, I would say Treasure Planet, which is like my favorite Disney movie that is not a Disney princess movie, followed by Emperor's New Groove, which is by far the funniest Disney movie ever. And then lastly from the, this isn't a Disney princess kit, it's just like a fairy tale. So the last of the fairy tale kits that I got from this order, we have a red. So this is obviously a Red Riding Hood kit. Red Riding Hood is actually pretty well represented in the world of planner kits. I know that Glam Planner actually came out with one, and I've seen several on Etsy. There's a few that I want. Well, most of them are photo kits, which I think is really interesting. But I did really like this photo kit, and it was unique. Although that girl's face is like kind of terrifying a little bit. It's a little bit too close and too intense. But yeah, it's a really cool kind of outfit going on there. The berries, her in her hood, and the snow, the basket in the forest. It's another view of her. And then the wolf following her, and then the wolf, and then the light through the trees, which is really cool. So it's very forest aesthetic and very red, which I love. And then the bottom washi, which actually does have like another plain top strip with the red fabric. This is another new format. So far we've only had one of the old format and the others have been new, which is a pretty good trade-off if you ask me. So that is the Red Riding Hood kit. Very pretty. And not super represented in the mainstream shops. So finally, so that's all like the fairy tale kits. So I did get one kind of Christmas themed kit just because I couldn't resist it. I thought it was a really beautiful photo kit. And I can't resist photo kits that have this color scheme, especially if they are Christmas kits. So I've already gotten like probably a couple other Christmas kits with this color scheme, this very pink and white going on. But this one I thought was also another gorgeous one to add to my collection. So very pink and white and gray, just every box has like those three colors, so it's perfect. Got the cookies, the couch, it's very cozy too, like a cozy Christmas. It's called Relax. Although it is definitely a Christmas kit because there's cookies and a Christmas tree and there's hot cocoa. So I guess it could be just like winter time too. It's funny because that says, "Oh fall, it's nice to see you again." Although obviously this isn't fall. There's like a leaf in there, which I think is really funny, but like that says hello winter. Like this is obviously a winter kit. So this is a very confused kit, which is really funny to me. But yeah, this is probably like an early December kind of kit, like late November. Although I guess late November would be Thanksgiving, so maybe early December. I got some croissants and a book and tea, which is very nice. This is also the new format. So light, a lot of light, lovely colors. Again, just can't resist this color scheme. So that is it. I probably would not have picked this up if I wasn't getting a bunch of other kits at 50% off, but I had to just throw that in. So the remaining foil I got was these two sheets. I have a Beauty and the Beast foil sheet. I don't remember if I intended to get these two kits later or not. I'll have to look back and see if I want them. But in the meantime, I had to grab these either because it was 50% off sale and foil is really expensive, so I just wanted to make sure I had the foil, or because I wanted to use these with kits I already had. So one of those two things. So here we have the quotes. "With a dreamy far-off look and her nose stuck in a book." It's obviously from the song Belle. "Be your own kind of beautiful, tale as old as time. And cheer up, child, it will turn out all right in the end," in gold foil, because that is definitely the Beauty and the Beast color. And then lastly, we have Frozen. There's not a ton of Frozen foil out there, so I had to grab this. I do have a ton of Frozen kits, even though Frozen is like probably mid-tier for me in terms of Disney princess movies. But I love the kits. I love that all that blue and the blue and white. So The Cold Never Bothered Me Anyway from Let It Go, obviously. "It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through," also from the song. "Some people are worth melting for." That is the classic Olaf quote. And then Let It Go, obviously, with Elsa and Anna. So that is the rest of the foil that I got, and that is all of the kits. And honestly, I think that is all I have time for this haul. I don't think that my next order is going to be small enough that I can do it in like 10 minutes or so. Well, maybe, but I'm not going to risk it, so I'm just going to cut it short right now. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter haul this week, but tons of amazing kits and really check out her shop because it is amazing. So many great photo kits with a lot of underrepresented stuff in here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be amazing. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao!